uh, you want to check whether we have to take a 10 integers in that, right? To add this all the values, right? So we have to declare it first. Declare. Now, what we want to declare? We declare a first of all array name. Also, array name is declared with having some array type. So we have to first of all declare or create a type, array type. So we have to create a array type. Let it is num array. Okay. And what is the num array? Num array is a v array of how many values? Let it is 5, right? Later on you can do it 10 or 20 or whatever, right? And then a num array is v array 5 of what kind of value we want to enter in that? We want to enter some value, so data type is a number, right? So we have to create it. Now, next, what we want to do? Here we have to take a value. So we have to take v data, v data, right? V num or v data is any variable, right? Let it is v num. And what is the type of this v num, Anushka? क्या होना चाहिए इसका type?
Sir,
Anushka?
num array.
Num array, that's it. Num array. Fine. So num underscore array. Okay? And you want to initialize it or not? Later on we discuss what will be happening in that, what kind of error will be done in that, right? V num array. And also we want to declare some counter variable, right? So counter variable is I and it is a kind of an integer, right? And what we want to do? We want to do the sum, right? So s is taken as a sum, and this is a number, and that will be is equivalent to 0. Fine. So now here all the variables used in the program are this. We have seen like a I integer as the number, and want to take the average also.
नो
Yes, it
सर,
is
ऐसा खाली सा
average.
सम का ही बता दीजिए, क्योंकि वो
Okay, okay.
एलिमेंट्स कैसे उसमें आएंगे तो वो बस हो
Okay,
जाएगा
okay,
फिर
okay,
तो बस।
okay, okay, okay. Fine, fine, fine. So begin is we have to start this begin, and we have to first of all take the values of vnum, right? So taking the values of vnum, we have to initialize for I in 1 to 1 to how many values? We are taking 5 values. Later on we discuss another things in that, and just for loop is started, and now here we have to write the values in that, right? V num is there, and we initialize the value here, right? See, if we taken any values in that, let for example we say about I, say about any value we have to enter in that, let it is v num of I. So I is there, right? And here we provide at the value v num, right? So what will happening in that? See here, just a minute. I'm just taking it. This is 5 right now. Later on we discuss it how we can do it, right? And then then we have to put a sum. Sum is equivalent to sum plus uh, v num of I, v num of I, and then we have to in this loop, end loop, right? And here we have to print dvms underscore output dot ut underscore line, right? And we print the value of sum. So sum is equivalent to, and we have to print the value of sum, right? And then we have to end it. End it. Mm, mm. here what is happening in that, we have to initialize this value here. vnum is an var array that will be assigned as this, but we are not creating the memory for this array. क्या किया है मैंने, यहाँ पर हमने कोई भी मेमोरी में एलिमेंट मेमोरी इसके लिए vnum के लिए कोई भी मेमोरी स्पेस नहीं क्रिएट किया है, ठीक है। तो इसके लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, आपको इसमें कुछ इनिशियलाइज करना पड़ेगा। इनिशियलाइज क्या करें, इनिशियली इन दैट वी कैन पुट द वैल्यूज लाइक नल नल एंड नल, कितने, हाउ मेनी वैल्यूज, 4 हो गई, एंड देन वी फाइंड दिस नल, राइट। देखिए हमने इसलिए पहले किया था कि आपको पता चले कि यहाँ पे हमने जब इंटर कर रहे थे तो हमारे इसके लिए वैल्यू एक ही आ रही थी, और उसमें हमें कोई भी एरे है, तो रिकॉर्ड भी गड़बड़ हुई है इसमें, नाम इज दी एरे, राइट, ये डबल एरे, ठीक है, और वी नंबर। सो यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, पहले हमने इसमें एक स्पेस क्रिएट किया कि इसमें कितनी वैल्यू आनी चाहिए थी, 5 वैल्यू, और उनमें इनिशियल वैल्यू हमने जो डाल दी है वो है null value, right? And now we have just taking a loop, in that we have to enter some value. So here we are just assigning one value, right? And then check whether it is enter in that or not, right? So just इसको हम रन करके देखते हैं, फिर आगे बताते हैं इसको। See what is happening here in this loop. See vnum of I taken 5 as a one value into this first index, that is I. vnum of I, that will be 5, again it will loop is counted, so vnum of 2 it is again 5, vnum of 3 it is again 5, right? So because here we are just within the programming block, and whatever the space is created we have to do in this in this loop, but outside when we exit from this loop and move through the keyboard, again we enter some value that will not be counted, right? Will not be counted because of the Oracle only work on the command line, right? It will never take as a we call it interactive programming. In interactive, in that we can create the, because we have a set of values in that, we have to enter those values. We first of all we have to enter all those values into a table, and from that table we have to construct those values, right? Right now here in this case, if we write this like again we write this, and here we write address of vnum, what will happening in that, see, अगर हम इसी को देखिए, उसी कोड को हमने यहाँ पे इंटरेक्टिव प्रोग्रामिंग के लिए करने की कोशिश की कि हम इनपुट कराना चाह रहे हैं टू द यूजर, व्हाट विल हैपन इन दैट, vnum की वैल्यू हमने 5 डाली। अब क्या होगा कि इसमें एक ही वैल्यू लेगा, बार बार वो आउटसाइड ऑफ द लूप नहीं आएगा, वो क्या करेगा, उसमें जो वैल्यूज गई हैं वो सारी की सारी, देखिए यहाँ पर जो प्रोग्राम में हमने क्या कि हमने एड्रेस पे वैल्यू इंटर कराई, दैट इज 5, राइट, एंड दिस 5 is now assigned to this value, and this loop will continue till the limit of this array, that is 5, and it will count. After that it will terminate from the loop and it will executed, and this sum will be printed. आप कहो कि एक बार में ये इनपुट ले, ठीक है, और फिर से ये इसमें सम करे, और फिर से हम यूजर फिर से नई वैल्यू इंटर कराए, ऐसा नहीं हो पाता है ऑरेकल में, ध्यान रखिएगा। ऑरेकल के केस में ये इंटरेक्टिव प्रोग्रामिंग ये तभी पॉसिबल है जब ये वैल्यू आपकी किससे आ रही हो, कोई स्टोर टेबल से आ रही हो। आप अगर सेलेक्ट कर रहे हैं किसी स्टोर टेबल, फॉर स्टोरिंग दैट एंड वी fetch the value from a table, we have to use the cursor. Cursor programming is there in SQL, that will be, we will discuss in the next when we discuss all the procedure and functions using the PLSQL. After that we will do the cursor, and from there we have to fetch the different kinds of values from the table. बात समझ में है उसका कि क्या कहना चाह रहा हूँ मैं, कि यहाँ पर आपको डायरेक्ट वैल्यू, देखिए हमने क्या, हमने एक वैल्यू इंटर कराई, तो ये वैल्यू 555 हर कॉलम में इसके vnum of 1 पे भी जाएगी, vnum of 2 पे भी जाएगी, vnum of 3 पे भी जाएगी, vnum of 4 पे जाएगी। बट ये कहो कि ये फिर से इनपुट यूजर जो इनपुट कर रहा है वो वैल्यू ले ले, नहीं, क्योंकि ये इंजेक्टिव प्रोग्रामिंग को सपोर्ट नहीं करता है ओरेकल PL/SQL। और ये आपको जो आपके डाटा ब्लॉक के अंदर, जो प्रोग्रामिंग ब्लॉक के अंदर जो वैल्यूज हैं उन्हीं पे वो बार बार असाइन करेगा। once the time it is entered and after that it will take all those values। ध्यान रखिएगा इस चीज को ना। इसमें हम बात कर रहे हैं, जैसे हमने यहाँ पे स्पेस क्रिएट किया था 5 वेरिएबल। आप जो कह रहे हैं कि देखिए क्यों नहीं होता ऐसा, कि अगर हमने सपोज स्पेस क्रिएट किया केवल दो वैल्यूज के लिए, डेटा वैल्यूज के लिए, ध्यान रखिएगा, हियर वी आर क्रिएटिंग द डेटा स्पेस फॉर ओनली 2 because we have initialized one is null, another one is null। You can take anything 1 2 3 4 any number in that instead of null। so here we are taking in that, right? what will happen? क्या ये कोड चलेगा, एग्जीक्यूट करेगा? तो ये बताए, क्योंकि हमारी वेरिएबल एरे की लिमिट तो 5 है, बट यहाँ पे हमने कितनी वैल्यू असाइन की हुई है इसको? ओनली फॉर 2। दैट मीन्स दिस vnum just create the space for 2 values। so here when we count a loop, it will take the values, but here it will count for the first time, but you can only enter value for 2 times, right? so here there is an error, so check this error, enter the value, see here, so there is an error that will, when we enter this 5, so the rest of this code for 3 4 5, there is no value in that, we can't enter into that, so we are, this value will be in that case giving a error, and this error is the subscript beyond count। subscript beyond count means whatever we are taking the subscript, the count we have only take the 2 values। how many values? Only the 2 values। is it clear to all why we are take only 2 values? because we have created the space only for the 2 values, but my array can take up to maximum 5 elements, right? see again, in that there is some variation in that, see again in that when we talk about this enum and array, and here we have taken one more value like null, and like 3 is there, right? and here we just want to only 2, right? so what will happen in that? तो आपकी बार बताइए, कोई आपके पास एरर आएगा इस केस में? क्योंकि आपने आपकी बार स्पेस कितनी के लिए क्रिएट कर लिया है, कौन बताएगा? आपने स्पेस कितने डेटा वैल्यूज के लिए क्रिएट किया है? आदित्य
3 सर,
3 के लिए। और वैल्यू कितनी इंटर करेगा?
2।
तो क्योंकि काउंटर हमारा केवल 2 के लिए चल रहा है, तो रन करके देखें, दैट मीन्स देयर इज नो बियॉन्ड द स्कोप, राइट? हमारे स्कोप के अंदर ही है। तो देखिए आपकी बार 5 की वैल्यू देंगे तो केवल 2 टाइम्स ही लूप चल रहा है, तो वी कैन टेक दैट मीन्स थर्ड इज जस्ट ए काइंड ऑफ ए फ्री।
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
हाँ
सर, सर गुड आफ्टरनून सर। सर आज का टॉपिक क्या है? व्हाट इज द नेम?
टॉपिक इज PL/SQL array and procedures, and देखते हैं कहाँ तक पहुंच जाते हैं। अगर ज्यादा क्वेश्चन नहीं कराएंगे तो आपका
मतलब एक टॉपिक जैसे पिछले क्लास में उस चैट बॉक्स में अगर रहेगा सर तो आसानी रहेगी हमें।
अच्छा, आपको वो भी नोट करने हैं?
हाँ।
जस्ट ए मिनट, होल्ड ऑन।
बता दीजिए। मैं ये प्रोसीजर एंड फंक्शन PL/SQL यही चल रहा है?
हाँ, अभी वही चलाना है, ये तो कल का टॉपिक था, उसी को बता रहे हैं।
अच्छा अच्छा।
Procedure and function. This topic will be completed in 2 lectures, right? Procedure and function.
Should I mention it, sir?
Yeah, you can mention it.
Thank you, sir.
Is it clear to all how we can manage the memory for any V array?
Yes, sir.
Right. See,
Yes, sir.
this V array having some parameters, right? What are those parameters? So we just write down all those parameters that can be used in when you creating a array and accessing the element of the array. These are first one is limit. You can note down these the parameter that will be used in the array, that is count. Then we can extend. Later on we discuss what is the importance of this extend. It's very important that having good scope how to create the space for the data element for an array extend, right? And we also use the trim that can be used in two cases: trim with the no parameter, trim with the some parameter. And also we have to use the delete. The record of an array is deleted using the delete, right? And later on we discuss it all. So one by one, use with the limit expression. What is the limit in that? See here, Vidi. See here, we have created in this, and we want to just print the limit of this, or use of limit in that, right? See, limit of the array is, so here we have to access this limit with the venum, the data object which we have created, that is venum. So venum is here in that, and that will be with this limit, right? So just we want to print it, save it first, and exit, and just print it. See that it is there, right? So see here, value for the venum is 5, so that means we have to enter two values. One at venum 1, we have a second one as venum 2, that is equivalent to 5, so the sum will be 10, right? And limit of the array is 5. Limit means, what is the meaning of the limit? That means total number of data element allowed for the array. Limit, what is limit? This will depict total number of data elements allowed for the array. Clear this? What is the meaning of this limit? So whenever we use this, the syntax for this is just we have to array object, whatever the array object is there. That is like in our case, we have a venum, right? And with dot limit. Right? Similarly, count function will show you total number of data element in the array, right? And that can also be taken as syntax. That means here you can say, here we just use the count. What we will use? Count. Like in the example here, see, in this example, you can see we are just printing the limit. Limit is what? Here we have seen total number of data element we can allow in this array. These are 5, right? So you can say here we have to print 5. But now, whatever the data element you have entered into the array, you can print all those, how many elements are in that. So we have to just count. राइट तो लिमिट की जगह हम क्या करें काउंट नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट इन द array is venum dot count, so we have to get it, right? ये बात क्लियर हो रही है कि how we can find out the number of element in that. So count parameter is used, this parameter is used with the data object of array. So here we have to create a data object, that is venum. So venum dot count will just let you know how many elements are in the array. So we just print and check whether it is giving the correct answer or not. So okay, fine. See here. So we have to just printing this 5. So here with okay, what will be happening in that quote is not properly terminated. Where this okay. So always check whether quoted string that must be terminated within the single quotes, right? तो यार हम इसको चेंज कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा सा हम बार बार इसकी वैल्यू को मॉडिफाई कर लेते हैं। तो 10 प्लस आई कर लेते हैं और कोई भी वैल्यू ले लेते हैं, सपोज 10 प्लस आई 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 प्लस आई, राइट? दैट मीन्स we have to just change this code and save it and exit. So check, the answer is C. Limit of the array is 5. That means total number of element we can allow, that is 5. So we are printing this. Okay. Now here we have taken the for loop. For loop that is started from 1 to 2. That means two value are entered. So the first value, that is 10 plus 1, that is 11. 11 will be assigned into that. Now the next value we are taking, that is what value we are taking? We are taking as a I value is now become 2, so 10 plus 2, that is 12. 12 will be assigned to 11 plus 12, that is 23. So answer is correct. Okay, fine. So how many value you have entered into this? You have entered number of element in the arrays. So now I become as it 3. How is it possible? Only two value is there. Okay, the value of I is incremented. That's why the value is, this count is dependent on the I. So we are here, just a minute, we have to take it just 1 2 2 2 2. We are also want to print the value. तो check करने के लिए हमने क्या किया, यहाँ पे एक value डाल देते हैं कि what is the value in that enum, right? So data data element, and that is equivalent to the num of I, right? And see, sum is there, fine, good. Or we have to find out the number of element in the array, that is clear. See, save it and find the what is the value in that. देखिए डाटा एलिमेंट पहले 5 गया, फिर 5 गया, उसमें डाटा नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट इन द एरे इज 3 and sum is equivalent to 5 plus 5 10. नंबर ऑफ एरे एलिमेंट ओनली 2 होने चाहिए, इसमें 3 कहाँ से आ गया? ओके ओके, सी व्हाई वी आर टेकिंग हियर 3, दिस ये 3 कैसे आ रहा है बताइए, मैं ध्यान नहीं दे रहा था। See, here we have created the space for the 3 element. Here we have created the space for the 3 element. So this null is also there in the list, right? So there are 3 element in the list. So null is there. So null and null and null. That means we have 3 values. So the data element in the array is 3. So this is for the how we can check with this. Now, see, here again. So we just now we have to take this loop in a just a vnum dot count. See now, अब की बार ये loop कितनी बार चलेगा? 3 times चलेगा, right? So check what will happening in that, and अब की बार वो जितनी वैल्यू है, यहाँ पर कितनी वैल्यू असाइन कर दी हमने? 3. तो दिस विल नाउ मूव अप टू दिस टाइम, राइट? सो 3 टाइम्स ये हमारा मूव किया और उसने क्या किया, इसमें वैल्यू असाइन की 5 5 5, ठीक है, एंड एवरी टाइम इट इज प्रिंटेड इन दैट, राइट? सो 3, so 5 15, and this is procedure is completed. Again check the next kind of thing, that is extend. So in case of the extend, here in earlier cases, we have to create the space for the data element. But if you have 100 number of records, that means you have to write every time null, null, null up to the 100 time. No, this is not possible, because we have to create this data element, data space dynamically. So how to create data element dynamically? We have to use the extend keyword. So, right. So how we can do it? So we just create in that dynamically. So we have to feed all this space, and the space is created dynamically using the command that is vnum, that is data object dot extend. Extend is there, and we have to write the value parameter, the value number of element. So here we want to create the space for the 5 elements. So here we have to pass the 5 elements, right? So in that, file and save and just exit, and here we have to, okay, so vnum count में कोई value है नहीं earlier, so we have to just extend it like ad, कोई initial में कोई value हमने डाली ही नहीं है, तो इसको हम हटा सकते हैं यहाँ पर, और यहाँ पे हटाने के लिए हमने यहाँ पर कर दिया 5, right? So it will be just इनिशियलाइज किया और एलिमेंट हमने इसमें डाल दिए सारे vnum में, एंड दैट फाइल सेव एंड एग्जिट. कहीं गड़बड़ क्या हुआ? फॉर व्हेन एक्सेप्टिंग दैट मीन्स कहीं सेमीकोलन नहीं लगाया है, इधर सेमीकोलन नहीं लगाया, चेक कर लेते हैं. या सेमीकोलन इज नॉट देयर, right? Save and then exit and run code, right? So see here, in this case we are not creating the space for the element stored in the array, so we have to create your space through dynamically using this extend parameter of the array. That is, when we use with the data object with their extend and provide the number of elements for which you want to create, the space is created, and from here you have to put all those values, right? This is another way. See, similar way we can also use this in the within the code. That is, here we have to use this in the code, and when you are creating, so every time जैसे जैसे लूप आपका चल रहा है वैसे वैसे आपका ये स्पेस उसके लिए क्रिएट होता जाएगा, राइट? तो हम इसको सेव करके फिर से रन करते हैं, ठीक है, चेक करते हैं आउटपुट, राइट? सी हियर, नाउ एवरी टाइम व्हेन इट मूव इनटू द लूप, right, the space for the vname character is created, and for that we have to store those values, right, 5 times, and then we have to find the sum of those values and print it out, right? So this is, next is the trim. Trim is basically extend is used for creating the memory space dynamically, while trim is used to delete the data element from the last. Data element from the last, and how we can use always the array object dot trim. So here just we are using this, we have to create, and after that just we want to end in that, so we have to write vnum dot data object is what, parameter is what, trim. So trim is used here, let it is trim, right? So vnum is count this again before this, what, how many values in this, so we have to give in. After that we have also printed it, right? And the sum is also printed before that, right? Fine, sum is there, so we have to print it before that. File, save, and again noted it. See here, there are 5 number of elements So we have entered all those elements. Sum is equivalent to 25. Number of elements in the array is 5. And now, when we find number of elements in the array, there are 5 elements. And now here we have trimmed. Trimmed means last value को हमने trim कर दिया. तो last value जो trim हो गई यानी कि delete हो गई. Delete हो गई तो अब total number of elements कितने हो गए? 1, 2, 3, 4. So only 4. So that's why number of elements in the array is 4. Similarly, you can also use this with the parameter. Trim can be used with the parameter. Let's example, we have to take in 3. So that means 3 values are deleted from the records. Okay. And again, just say that. So we have to run and see here. So these 3 values are deleted. That's why the number of elements in this array is 2. Right? Similarly, also in that. Instead of writing all this, we have to write the delete statement, right? So in the delete statement, delete all the records, all the data values stored in the array. So see here, earlier it was only 5, it was 5 records, but after delete it all, so delete will delete all the values from the table. So this is all for the array used in this PL/SQL. How we can use? We can use to create first of all the data type of array, and after that we have to use this data object. We have to create the data object, and from data object we have to enter values, and we can access these values through the some index. This array also having some parameter like limit, count, trim, extend, and last one is the delete. Right. So now we are moving towards the next, that is a PL/SQL procedure. Right. So what is PL/SQL procedure? Where we can use it and how we can define the PL procedure and how we can call it. So what is the procedure or function? Can anyone tell me what is the function? Aditya? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the procedure of function? Is there any difference between the procedure and function used in the any programming language? पढ़े हैं सभी ने functions? Function क्या होते हैं? अमन करके आप बताएं. What is the meaning of the procedures and functions?
सर जैसे कोई प्रॉब्लम है बड़ी तो उसको स्मॉल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करने के लिए फंक्शन बना लेते हैं एक उस टाइप से.
फंक्शन होता क्या है? बना तो लेते हैं, फंक्शन है क्या? फंक्शन तो बनाते ही हैं हम.
कोड.
Yeah, very good. Function is nothing but is a block of code. होता क्या कि if you have a bigger problem or very complex problem, so you have to divide that problem into the sub problem, and to find the solution of a sub problem is easier for you, right? So whenever we divide a big problem into the smallest problem, so we have to define all those sub problem, or we call it a sub module, or we call it a sub functions or functions, right? So function is nothing but is a kind of a block of code that will take some values as an input and produce some output, right? So there is a clear distinction between the procedure and function. There are two terms. One is called procedure, another is called the function. Both are used in a modular programming approach, right? Procedure, in a procedure, it receives some data value as an input, but it will never return any value. While in the case of function receives some values as an input, but it produces at most one output. How many output? One output. आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा ये सी में?
Yes, sir.
Aniket Rana, are you there? Aniket? देखिए, अभी मैनेजमेंट ने हमें कल से बोला है कि आप सभी के बैक कैम भी ओपन कराए जाएं। कि आप लोग आज कुछ लोग होते हुए भी यहाँ पर तो दिखते हैं कि आप अटेंड कर रहे हैं क्लास, बट आप लोग होते ही नहीं आसपास, कहीं घूम रहे होते हैं, कहीं कुछ कर रहे होते हैं। सो प्रॉपर आपकी क्लासेस चल रही हैं या नहीं चल रही हैं, स्टूडेंट अटेंड कर रहे हैं नहीं कर रहे हैं, उसको कैसे वॉच किया जाए? हाँ भैया, इतनी देर में कहाँ से आ रहे हो?
सर मुझे रिमूव कर दिया था अभी किसी ने।
अरे बेटा, आपको रिमूव क्यों नहीं किया? आप तो थे यहाँ पर,
सर
हम देख रहे थे
आपको बोला।
हाँ, तभी ऐड किया गया।
हेलो।
हाँ बेटा, कहाँ हो? घर में हो या फिर कहीं और बाहर हो? हाँ बेटा।
जी सर, घर पे हूँ।
हाँ, तो इतनी आवाज क्यों आ रही पीछे से? आदर्श जिम नहीं है आज। आदित्य कुमार 14 आज अब्सेंट है। हेलो, चलिए कोई नहीं। तो प्रोसीजर और फंक्शन यूज इन द मॉड्यूलर प्रोग्रामिंग अप्रोच। तो ए सब प्रोग्राम इज ए प्रोग्राम यूनिट मॉड्यूल that perform a particular task. These sub program are combined to form larger program. This is basically called the modular design approach. A sub program can be created at the schema level. Schema कब define करते हैं? कोई बताएगा? When, what is the use of the schema definition? At the time of creation of the database object, right? So that means at the where we have to define the structure of that particular, that is called we have to defining a schema level structure. So in a schema level structure, we have to use the create procedure syntax to create a new procedure, or use the replace procedure for replacing the existing procedure, right? So it is again stored in the database, and it can be deleted using the drop procedure. Also create a procedure inside a PL/SQL block. In this, when we create a PL/SQL block, we have to provide two kinds of subprogram, either called function, where it never return any value, while in a function it will return a value, while in the case of the procedure it doesn't return any value, right? This is a basic difference between the function and procedure. Now we can also use these all procedure inside a package. So whenever we do any package programming, we have to call the function or procedure also. Now how to create a procedure? So there is some syntax. What is the syntax? See here the syntax. There is a create syntax, right? Or replace. Create means creating a new procedure. Create a procedure, give the procedure name. Then we have to pass the parameter. क्या हुआ बेटा? So we want to enter some values, parameter, and here we have three things in that: in, out, in, out. So in means those parameter which you want to take as an input, so we have to write in. Those parameter which produce the output, then we have to write out. Those parameter which can behave like in and out, then we call it is a in-out parameter, right? So these are the classification of the parameter like in, out, in, out. Kya hai? In means all those where you have taken as input, right? All those parameter which treated as output, so that means return some value, right? In out means those parameter which which behave like in and out, that means input as well as output, and also we define their type of the parameters, right? There are two key, that is and as is used for the creating a new procedure as when creating the replacing the procedure. And here this body will be executing. That means every procedure or function having the executable body. In this body, you start with the begin and end with the end procedure name. So whatever the syntax you want to write, you want to execute, you have to write within the procedure body, right? Example देखिए. See, we want to create a procedure for the hello world on the screen, right? So create or replace procedure greeting as begin dbms output dot put line hello world and end. That means we are creating a procedure that is called hello world, right? So when we execute it, so we have to write standalone procedure है, तो execute करेंगे, so we have to write execute keyword. So execute keyword is used for creating executing a standalone procedure, and after executing, right, we have to call it in a program, right? That is calling the program. We have to begin, ending, and then again greeting is called. Greeting is called, that will produce the output that is hello world, right? So हम इसको करके देखते हैं कैसे होगा ये. That it is clear the screen now. Creating a procedure, so we write what? Create procedure, that it is named greet. मैं greet का एक प्रोसीजर बनाया, ठीक है. अब हम इसमें कोई अगर पैरामीटर नहीं है तो छोड़ देते पैरामीटर, ठीक है. As and here we have to start begin and we write प्रिंट कर रहे हैं dbms underscore output dot put line. Over कर दी line, and what we want to print here, we want to print hello world, right? So we have to just printing hello world. Okay, क्या गड़बड़ कर दी थी, स्पेलिंग गलत कर दी, right? Begin and end, and now in this procedure. File and save. Now execute. क्या गड़बड़ है और की है मैंने बताइए आप लोग.
सर पुट लाइन में अंडरस्कोर नहीं दिया.
हाँ बिल्कुल, आप भूल गए. चलिए, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं आप. पुट अंडरस्कोर लाइन. नेम इज ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी कंपाइल हो चुका था. इसको हम चेंज कर लेते हैं नए नाम से, तो ग्रीट बन करके डाल देते हैं, ठीक है. एग्जीक्यूट इट. ओके, ग्रीट वन इज नाउ इन देयर. ऑलरेडी ग्रीट वन हो गया. राइट. सी एवरी टाइम जब भी हम रन कर रहे थे तो पहले जब भी कंपाइलेशन होगा, दैट मींस योर प्रोसीजर इज ऑलरेडी क्रिएटेड. सो वी हैव टेकन द न्यू नेम दैट ग्रीट टू, एंड हियर वी हैव टू execute. So see, we want to execute this procedure standalone. Execute greet. Greet which procedure? Greet 2, right? So check whether what will happen. So see here, hello world is printed. Hello world is printed, right? अगर हम इसी प्रोसीजर को किसी दूसरे मॉड्यूल में कॉल करें जो आपका मेन मॉड्यूल है, राइट? So we have to start, let for example begin. and then we call what? Greet to. कौन सा procedure call किया? Greet to, and then end it. Right? Check whether this is executed or not. See here, hello world is also breaking. See here, what is happening here? We have to write a code that is begin greet to. So greet to procedure is called in the main program. Whatever the main program, in that we have a call a greet to. So greet to is already executed. This is a standalone procedure. So greet to will call this at this time we are calling a greet to procedure. So it goes that control goes to the greet to, and here what we are doing, we are just printing the values of printing the string that is hello world. So hello world is printed. बात समझ में आ रही सभी को? How we can create this? So let one more example in that.
सर
हाँ,
अगर हम ग्रीड टू को एग्जीक्यूट ना कराते और डायरेक्ट मतलब कॉल कर देते तो
चलो
दूसरा
करते हैं, एक नया बना लेते हैं, एक और बना लेते हैं. ग्रीड टू को एग्जीक्यूट नहीं कराते हैं, तब भी हमारा हो जाता. देखिए, क्रिएट प्रोसीजर, ठीक है, और हमने एक ले लिया ग्रीड 3, ठीक है, और विद इन दैट वी हैव टू एज बिगिन, ठीक है, और बिगिन विद सपोज डीबीएमएस underscore output dot put line, right? And here hi also, okay. So printed it, and then we have to in the grade 3. So you just this is grade 3. Now we have to call begin and grade 2 and grade 3, right? Grade 3 and this. यही कहना चाह रहे हैं कि इसी तरह से अगर हम लिखते जाएं तो एग्जीक्यूट ना कराएं, एक साथ एग्जीक्यूट कराएं तो क्या होगा? So procedure begin and then main program will be started. So we have to execute it. Create procedure was ignored. Create manage in one of the following. Not required. यानी कि हमारे पास इसका प्रोसीजर क्रिएट नहीं होगा. And then enter. Procedure, then let it is ABCD. Is again, and we have to write that output and where this thing supposed to be and तो हो रहा है बताओ कहाँ कंपैरिजन मॉडल्स तो आसानी से रन होना चाहिए ऐसा हो रहा है इसमें जो प्रोसीजर है वो पहले एग्जीक्यूट ही कराना पड़ेगा उसके बाद ही कॉल किया जा सकता है बट ऐसा होता नहीं है क्योंकि हमने अभी जस्ट दूसरा एग्जांपल अगर देखो सम ऑफ टू नंबर्स का एग्जांपल है अगर इसकी बात करें तो इन दैट वी हैव टू क्रिएट ए प्रोसीजर दैट विल बी जस्ट डिक्लेयर two values A, B, C and we have to call it create a procedure add and this is begin and then we have to end this and we have to run this. What it is thing is not properly terminated, right? As this some is there. So okay. So what is in that? Okay, clear हो गया. See, in the previous one जो हम कह रहे थे कि हमें प्रोसीजर क्रिएट करने की जरूरत नहीं है उस केस में क्या है डिक्लेयर and we have to create procedure की जगह just प्रोसीजर बनाएंगे, नॉट क्रिएटिंग। प्रोसीजर अगर हमें क्रिएट करना होगा तो वो पहले हमें दिखाना पड़ेगा। तो जस्ट ABCD2 and this is begin with suppose DBMS underscore output dot put line, and here we just want to print A, right, and here it is in. Then we have to begin and just call ABCD2. Here. What happening in this declare? We have to create. Don't create this. जब आपको create नहीं करना है, standalone procedure हमने यहाँ बनाया था पहले, तो जो हमने standalone procedure बनाया था उसको हमें create करके उसको execute कराना होगा। ठीक है, जब हमें already program के अंदर ही बनाना है, तो we have to use the procedure. We have to write what? We have to write procedure, and whatever the procedure you want to create it is begin, and then we have to put the whatever that. So here we have to call just ABCD2. तो ABCD2 को जब हमने कॉल किया, ये प्रोसीजर था, तो उसने क्या किया, A को प्रिंट कर दिया, तो A इज प्रिंटेड हियर। तो चेक कर लीजिए कि कैसे, कि जब आपको प्रोसीजर को साथ में प्रोग्राम के साथ ही एक साथ लिखना है, राइट, तो यू हैव टू जस्ट डोंट यूज द क्रिएट और रिप्लेस कीवर्ड इन दैट, जस्ट यूज यू आर डिफाइनिंग प्रोसीजर विद इन द प्रोग्राम। ये क्लियर हो गया, ये कैसे करेंगे, how we can do without using the create or replace keyword.
Yes sir.
अब आप एक करके दिखाइए कि sum of two number.
सर
Sum of
टाइम
two
हो
number.
गया है, बहुत ज्यादा टाइम हो गया है।
बहुत ज्यादा टाइम हो गया, 15 मिनट हुए एक्स्ट्रा।
सर पूरा ब्रेक निकल जाएगा, बस यही मिल पाता है, बाकी के 10 मिनट भी सारे टीचर्स एक्सटेंड कर देते हैं तो कोई ब्रेक नहीं मिलता।
चलिए ठीक है, विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू सर।